Welcome students. This is the first video of the chapter 7 Classes and Objects. Classes and objects are the important concepts of object-oriented programming. C++ starts from this chapter. The major topics of this chapter are class definition and class declaration, creating an object, access specifiers, and member functions. The topic of this video is class definition and class declaration. It is one of the important topic of this chapter. Now let us see the meaning of class definition and class declaration. Class definition is the process of naming a class and defining the data variables of the class and its interface operations. The class declaration means the representation of object of the class and the operations that can be applied to those objects. As you all know that a class contains data members and member functions. Now let's see what are data members and member functions. Data members are the variables which are used in a program, and the member functions are the operations that are performed on those variables or on the objects of the class. Now we will see the syntax of class definition. The keyword class, then class name, open flower bracket, private, data members, member functions, protected, data members, member functions, public, data members, member functions, closing flower bracket, then semicolon. Here, private, protected and public are the access specifiers. We'll discuss about the access specifier in the next video. It is not mandatory to use all the access specifier in a class, and each access specifier of a class contains data members and member functions. Even data members and member functions are also optional. Now just see an example of class definition. The keyword class and the class name is account, open flower bracket, the access specifier private. Its members are account number, name, account type and balance amount. You all know that these are the variables in a program. So we'll write these variables in private access specifier. So these variables are called as data members of the class. Then the access specifier public, in that get data and display are the two elements. Here get data and display are the member functions of the class. Then closing flower bracket and semicolon. You can see that in this example we have used only two access specifier, private and public, and only data members are defined in the private access specifier and member functions are defined in public access specifier. This is what I told you. It is not necessary to use all the access specifier in a class, and even data members and member functions are not mandatory in each access specifier. When we define a class, usually we write data members in the private access specifier and member functions in public. Next we will see how to declare a class or creating objects of a class. The syntax is class name objects. Example is account A1, A2. Here account is the name of the class and A1 and A2 are the objects of the class account. Now let us see the complete C++ program of class definition and declaration. The program is for finding the sum of two numbers using class and object. As you all know that we start a C++ program with preprocessor directive or header file, that is #include iostream.h. Then you have to define the class, that is class name. Sum is the name of the class here, and then open flower bracket, define the access specifier private. Here we have defined three variables A, B and S. These are the data members of the class. That is nothing but the variables which we are going to use in the program. Here A and B are the two input variable and S is the output variable. That means we use A and B for reading two numbers and S is for the calculation or finding the sum. Now we'll define the public access specifier. It has three functions: one get data, put data and compute. Whatever the program we write the statements like set of input statements, set of calculations and set of output statements. Here what we write in getData function is the set of input statements, and then compute contains the calculation steps and put data contains output statements. Now this program is for finding the sum of two numbers. So the input statements are, one is cout, enter two numbers and cin AB. So here we have written these two statements in a function called getData. The next function is putData. This is the output function. So you have to write the output statement here. Here the output is sum of two numbers. So you can write the statement as cout sum is equal to the value in S. I already told you S is the output statement that contains the output of two variables. The next function is compute. This is the actual calculation steps of the program. This program is for finding the sum of two numbers, so you have to write the formula S is equal to A plus B. Then close your class with closing flower bracket and semicolon. Now you have to define the main function. So what you will define first in the main function is defining the object. So I already told you how to define an object, that is class name, object name. Here the class name is sum and the object name is E. Then we are going to call the three functions. First you have to call the getData function, then compute function, then putData function. So you have to write the statement E.getData, then E.compute, E.putData. Then the last statement is return 0. Why? Because your main function returns an integer value. Then close your main. This is the simple program of defining a class and declaring a class. Now let us see the important questions and answers from this topic. There will be two questions from this chapter according to the blueprint. One 1 mark question and one 5 mark question. Let's see all 1 mark questions. First question is, what is a member function? It was asked in March 2015 and June 2018 for 1 mark. And the answer is member functions are the set of operations that are performed on the objects of the class. Another question is, what is a class? It was asked in June 2015. A class is a collection of similar objects. Another one is, what is meant by data encapsulation? It was asked in March 2019. The answer is, data encapsulation combines both data and functions into a single unit. Next one is, define data abstraction. It was asked in June 2019. It is a process of representing the essential features of a class without including its background details. The next is, what is an object? It was asked in June 2016 and March 2018. An object is an identifiable entity with some characteristics. The next question is, what is class definition? Write its syntax and example. It was asked in March 2015 and 17 for 5 marks. The answer is, a class definition is a process of naming a class and data variables and interface operations of the class. The syntax is class name, open flower bracket, private access specifier, data members and member functions, protected, data members and member functions, public, data members and member functions, closing flower bracket and semicolon. Then write an example, that is class account, private access specifier, write all the data members of it, and public access specifier, member functions that are get data and display. The topics for next video are access specifiers and its important questions and answers. Thank you.